Hi, my name is Raymond Patrick. That's my channel. My channel's name is Raymond Patrick. Whether I decide to change the name of it or not, I don't know. I might just leave it at that. I'm here to talk about a couple things. I am a conservative. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm independent. I'm conservative Christian. I think I've said it before on my videos, but I don't force my beliefs on anybody. And I respect everybody. Of course, I have disagreements with people on the left, not just as much, but as well as what I want to say is I have disagreements with people on the right. Not as much on the left, of course, but just like I do with the left. See, right-wingers don't always agree on everything. It seems like the left, they just one big group and they agree on every single thing. Like that chick, Kathy Areu, that goes on Tucker Carlson. Anything that is far radical leftist, she agrees with, no matter how ridiculous it is. There's so many far leftists that are like that. And you don't see that on the conservative side nowhere near as much. You might have one here and there that will just go with anything conservative, but let's not stoop to their level at all. Let's stick to the truth. Let's stick with facts, statistics, because that is the enemy of the left. We're not called the right wing for nothing, because we are right. I was attacked. Well, not attacked, but a lady went off on me today for my shirt. My American flag shirt. As you can see, I love American flags. Because I love my country, I love being here. It is the greatest country in the world, and it's because of capitalism and our Constitution. And because I think America has just about the best morals out of any country, of course next to Israel. Israel, they're another one, they've got great morals themselves. And we should always stand by Israel also. I know people say, well, the Bible, just because the Bible doesn't, that's not proper documentation. And, well, believe it or not, there's plenty, more than enough archaeology that proves that Israel belongs to the Hebrew Israelites, the Jewish people. It should be, I'm for a one-state solution. I think it all should belong to Israel, and they should be allowed to let in whoever they want and have their own immigration program the way they want it. And Islam has got to go. Islam hates the Jews. They hate them. It's in the Quran. It's a fact. Not all Muslims do. Islam does. Just as much as the same thing with Christians and anybody who does not follow their way. Now the myth of the only few radical Islamic Muslims is completely, just as I said, a myth. Of course, there's ISIS itself, but many of them support ISIS and what they do. They may not go out and kill people and cut their heads off and enforce the Sharia law, but they agree with these things. They agree with killing an apostate. They agree with some of the bombings they've done, and they support them, send them money, many, not all, but many. If you look through all the countries, the Muslim countries, you will see that they compared to us, they are radical. And Linda Sarsour herself, which I'll just let you in the know, to put you in the know, Sarsour means cockroach in Arabic, so that's what her people really think of her. Anyways, Sarsour says it's not their job to integrate with Americans, but to protect their values, which are not our values. And if you take American values away, you destroy America. If you take Christianity and all that, even this doesn't just have to do with Islam, but if you destroy Christianity and Catholicism and everything, you're taking a battering ram to our foundation. We are built on these. Our Constitution was somewhat based on the Bible as far as a lot of the laws with murder and stealing and stuff like that. And even more things in it. This isn't a video for me to sit here and compare, but I will be getting there with videos like that once I start to get more subscribers and everything. Listen to, if you're conservative, I recommend listening to Ben Shapiro. Obviously, you probably know him. If you don't, listen to him. And then take into account what he says and use it if you debate and you want to back up things that you believe in and you are on the conservative side. Use his tactics. Listen to how he speaks and emulate him. You don't have to plagiarize him, go word for word or whatever like that. But there's no denying the guy's a genius. And I mean, he's went to regular college, then he went to Harvard. He wrote 2 books by the time he was 21, I believe. I think he wrote one of them by the time he was 16. Don't quote me on that, I'm not positive. But the guy's an absolute genius. And statistics, facts, truth, common sense, and it all comes to him so fast. He just spits it. He's a machine gun of facts. Spraying them all over the place. So, yes, we all have bias, including Ben Shapiro, but it's best to base your bias around facts, which the left is completely gone. The left and the right are so far apart, it's not even funny. So far apart, it's not even funny. Yes, Donald Trump says divisive things, and he can be mean at times, but the fact is, he doesn't use a filter. He speaks directly to the people. I think his heart is really in the right place. Think about it. He could have retired and went and just relaxed the rest of his life. Instead, he decided to go in a fight to protect his own investments and to stand up for the people. We've never seen a president get so close to the people. At his rallies, he's always got people coming up. Little kids that parents want their children to come up and see Donald Trump. He gets close to the people, goes down, shakes everybody's hands. Not everybody's, but many people's hands. Talks to them personally. Especially with the jobs that he brought back. He went and met these guys personally. Everybody that knows him on a personal level, especially women and ex-workers. And we're talking ex-workers, not people that work there now. Ex-workers all say he's a great boss. He gets down with the people. Everything you're hearing is lies. He wasn't called a racist until he ran for president. I do believe him to be an insider of the establishment. He was an insider of the establishment, but he was not initiated. So he is the perfect candidate, and he is showing that. Now, the reason why a lot of his stuff has not gone through is because he gets an executive order done, or he gets a law passed, and some Supreme Court justice from somewhere flags it and says it's unconstitutional. Now, The one about the Islamic ban, or these 12 nations, banning anybody coming from there. It's constitutionally correct. The Constitution does not protect illegal citizens. Period. America has human rights, and they're protected by human rights, but they are not protected by our Constitution. But the Democrats won't tell you the truth on that. I'm here to tell you the truth on that. And I just want to give mad props to Milo Yiannopoulos, who's really bringing up big discussions, who I see has a huge heart, even though he can be divisive himself, cuss, swear at you, break you down, but he only does that to the left. Other people, you see him, just watch some of his show that's on there free. I paid, I get mine, so I watched the whole thing, but pay attention to what a big heart the guy has, and all the lies thrown at him for him to stand up against that and not be broken because of it. That's very difficult to do. All of us care what other people think about us, and it's a very hard thing to get over. I've pretty much gotten over it. I've been called racist since I've been tweeting and doing some of these videos, and that used to really bother me, because I've never been racist in my life. Most of my closest friends have been black, Puerto Rican, Mexican. They were here legally, of course, the Mexicans, but it's just ridiculous. And even other stuff that they used to say. Now I stick to the truth, remain calm. Jordan Peterson taught me that. Mad props to Jordan Peterson. Thank you, sir. You've helped me change my life tremendously. Tremendously. You've given me a little more hope in pushing forward in my life and shedding the poor parts of my attitude and my personality, and bringing out the better parts. Shout out, of course, to Ben Shapiro, the genius. Steven Crowder, hilarious, extremely smart, did it on his own. Think about it. TYT, Young Turks, the Young Jerks, were given $4 million to start their, I'm not going to call it a news show, their piece of shit show. And Steven Crowder started from scratch, from nothing. And he's got not as much of many subscribers, but his podcast, many more followers, and he's catching up to Cenk in followers online. He's got a better set now. He's hiring people. And he's catching up to him so fast, it's not even funny. And you can tell Cenk can't stand it. He can't stand the heat. And it's because he's got a foundation of truth, facts. Plus, he's hilarious. The guy's so funny. Watch the video bullshit, man. You will laugh your balls off. I got more to talk about. I'm going to write some stuff down. There's some serious things going on. I'm going to start reporting some of the news and giving my point of view, but I'm going to bring the facts. And yes, I do like Alex Jones. I'm a conspiracy theorist, but only to a degree. I need facts to go on it. If I wasn't a conspiracy theorist, I'd be denying all of history and saying that, history doesn't repeat itself, and, that's what basically, like Brian Dunning. The guy's a jackass. Anything that's conspiracy, he yells at any celebrities that get involved in them and tells them they're stupid and they can't say that. That's a form of fascism when you're telling people what they can and can't do. It's authoritarianism. But he's also wrong, because these things happen. People in power conspire just like people that don't have power conspire. Like, I'm talking about criminals. They conspire. You know, there is a new world order that is trying to be brought out. That's a conspiracy, but it's declassified and it's fact, and Bush has talked about it, Obama's talked about it, the Rockefellers have talked about it, the Rothschilds have talked about it. You know, we got a lot of things going on. We got a large mountain to climb. Let's climb it together, conservatives, and let's get as many liberals to flip and come over to the truth. God bless you all. This is Raymond Patrick. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Help me out, and share my videos. Thank you. Have a good one. God bless.